So my head is out to here. Richard, the senator, myself, and the president are having a wonderful conversation. We pull out through the airport gates, drive right out to Air Force One. The stairs are down. The president gets out of the car, goes up the stairs. They pull the stairs away. Senator Byrd gets out of the car. They have another car waiting for him to take him across to the terminal. I get out of the car, and the limo drives away.
Richard got even with you.
I'm stranded out in the middle of the runway with a plane going, and I'm just sitting there like this, Dan. Now the reason I'm telling you that story is in 2008, many of you and me, we worked our tails off. And on election night, when those returns came in, at 10:45, I had to go up on a stage and congratulate my opponent. And I'd do it in a respectful way. But I'm telling you, I felt all alone. I felt stranded. It was a very, very emotional event for me and my family and all my supporters. And it was an emotional event for many other people who ran for public office, from the school board all the way up to the president. And we were stranded, and the commentators were saying the Republican Party is dead for at least a decade. They're gone. They might even form a third party. Remember this? Yeah. This wasn't that long ago. This is just over a year ago when this was happening. We were stranded out in a runway. My message to you is this.
We're alive and well.
We're alive and well. We've got 5 issues that we can talk about. We've got 5 issues that we can agree on that differentiate us from the opposition, that unites us, that gets Democratic vote, that gets independent vote, and gets us back into public service, and that's what it's all about, is public service. It's not power, it's public service. So I'm now walking off that runway with my head held high. We're going to brush off the back of our pants, we're going to wipe away our tears, and we're going to get back in this game in 2010, and it starts now at the county commission, it starts at the sheriff, it starts the DAs, it starts in the state legislature, U.S. Congress and U.S. Senate, and then we build back and we do the right things. Now is the time, now is the place. Let's get going right now. Thank you all very much. I'm making a living now. I was unemployed last year after the governor. Yes, ma'am.
President Eisenhower was also one of only 3 presidents that sent all the illegal immigrants to make room for jobs from there. What will you do for them as governor?
Well, first of all, as governor, I enforce the federal laws. There are current laws on the book, and I was a huge supporter of the first of all, the I-9 program, where every employer should be checking the I-9 verification status, and it's against the law to employ illegal immigrants. I'd also demand that our schools track record of how many illegal immigrants they're currently doing. There's no law saying they have to teach them, but we should keep the cost of it so the public knows.
Can it?
Yeah, yes, you can. That's an interpretation of the law that is totally, totally wrong. And it's your school lawyers who are saying that, and I'm telling you that there is no law saying you can't ask. You can ask. All you have to do is. And I agree with the law where how can you say you were going to teach them in our colleges when you can't hire them? Our community colleges are going to be cut pretty soon due to the budget. So I would enforce the law. That's what I'm sworn to do.
How about 287G?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I helped start it. Charlotte, Mecklenburg County was one of the first ones to do 287G.
They're arrested, they're illegal.
That's exactly the way it should be. And 287G was actually 287G is actually trying to find out what their real name is and tying it into a national database, and the Democrats are trying to cut that out right now in the state of North Carolina. It's a great program. I was a member of the President's Homeland Security team that helped bring that out, and no doubt about it. One more question, yes, ma'am.
They're getting the census.
We don't know. Yeah, I assume they are. There's nothing on the census which mentions anything about illegal immigration. So
We have to answer first.
that's listen, they see future voters.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's why they're growing the health care bill. is once they get the health care bill, they know people will be
Immigration.
dependent upon it. It's a brilliant move by the Democrats for short-term political survival, the health care bill. I really do think that. I think it's terrible for the nation, but for the Democratic Party, the health care bill is a brilliant move. I'm telling you, it's political science, because people become dependent upon it, and those are their voters, and it'll make them come out and vote. And 5 years from now, anyone against the health care legislation, the commercials, so-and-so's against health care. And that's after people become dependent upon it. This is a brilliant strategy, and that's why we have to defeat this between maybe now and Sunday. Very, very smart. All right, one more.
Not a question, just a comment. Yes, we all did work very hard in 2008. and Yes, we were all very devastated in 2008. But I think we can all consider it an investment in the future. And we're just overjoyed that you're going to run again in 2012.
Well, that's my goal, and thank you. I'm going to leave on that. I'm one thing I've learned, leave on a compliment. Take that.